People have had insane aim way before any aim trainer was out. Even before aim trainers like Kovacs or Aim Labs was out, people had insane aim. But how? Now, after 5 years and putting in 4,600 hours in Kovacs, getting good aim the efficient way. So in this video, I'm going to go over 7 of the best ways to get good aim without aim trainers. These are the things that I would do if I could not touch Kovacs whatsoever, starting again from day 1 of no aim assist. Starting with number 1, you hear this so much, but just play more. Now, I know this is a bit of a extreme example, but I guarantee if you go and you look at any COD pro that makes content regularly, even though the season for Call of Duty is over, it's done, there's no more matches on Black Ops 6, bro, they are still playing wagers, they're still playing rank play on Black Ops 6, they are still getting reps in. And I think it's good for people to take a look at yourself, how much you actually play, and then how good you expect yourself to be. And chances are you're not actually playing that much. And so yeah, I know it sounds nerdy, but you got to restructure your life, you got to cut other things out to get more time. Yo, load up the game, man. Let's say you want things to be a bit more efficient. That's where number 2 comes in. You need to be playing ranked. You have to be playing better players than you. I will hear a lot of people complain about skill-based matchmaking. And to me, bro, SBMM is one of the greatest things in gaming because you can just load up a game, do really good, and then it puts you against better players. And people are complaining about that. I've made this example before, but if you took me, I play on a controller with no aim assist, max ADS, if I was placed into Call of Duty Pro scrims for 6 months, I would do horrible. I would die an insane amount. But how do you think I'm going to play when I get out of those scrims and just go play ranked? Bro, I'm going to be insane. Now, if the FPS game you play, if there's not many engagements, it is not going to get you good quick. It is not going to get you good aim quickly. And that's why I think you either need to be playing a high engagement FPS game. I'd probably say Overwatch is up there. Even COD with small maps, you still have to run around and go to see the other players. That's why if I started no aim assist, today's day 1, I would play R5 1v1s or any other way to 1v1 players, where it's just gunfight after gunfight after gunfight. I will hear people say that aim trainers are a waste of time. Bro, literally, you are just isolating the aim in just aiming. That's all Kovacs is. That's all aim training is. And then to say that is a waste of time, bro, what are we talking about? Even players before any aim trainer was out, they get good aim because they put in an insane amount of reps. They're getting the average person's Kovacs time, but because there's no Kovacs, right? Let's imagine 10 years back, 15 years back, they are just playing match after match after match and get crazy reps in. Now, if you're a beginner, those first 3 are pretty good, but what if you want to see more gains quicker? I think that's why number 4 is so good, and that is you need to change your settings or playstyle to make things harder. Part of why I have been able to get so good on a controller is because when I first decided to use max ADS, no aim assist, I just kept playing COD against people with the aim assist. Now, you don't have to do this, but if you go into your next match and you want to work on something, if you can just choose what it is and then either force yourself to only do that thing or make that thing harder, bro, when you get into your regular matches, your ranked matches, you just got, again, so many more reps. If you want better aim, load up a Nuketown 24/7 on COD and you would just focus on your aim. You would just focus on your flicks. You would just focus sliding and then aiming. Especially if you pair this with 1v1s or in ranked. Let's say you want to get better at throwing nades. If you go into your next ranked match and just focus on throwing grenades, not really aim. But again, this can be done with anything aim related. You want better pistol aim? Bro, just pull out the pistol every time. Now, that's going to make you upset. It's going to be frustrating. Your brain's not going to like it. It wants to save calories. It doesn't want to go and make things more difficult, but that's how you get better. Now, before we get into number 5, secret call out. If you're watching up until this point, I appreciate it. Go down in the comments and comment "we know." You're part of the secret club, people that actually really care. So number 5, and this is actually a really big thing, and that is, bro, you need to stop being negative. I'm telling you, if you can be in a match and be curious on how you just lost a gunfight or how something just went wrong, you will improve an insane amount. This is actually something I will probably make a whole video on. I just need to get better at it, but you can improve in real time, in the moment, and fix your mistakes. If your mind's just not full of just like frustration and negative thoughts, if you're paying attention to what's going on, what's going wrong, and then do things to actually fix it. Now, it would not be a Kai video if we did not get into some crazy stuff. So for those of you that really care to improve, you don't want to aim train, what can you do that will actually get you insane results? Listen, as nerdy as you think it may be, okay, video games are important. You want to get better. But number 6, only get dopamine from video games, from winning video games. Bro, if you get off of the TikTok, you get off of YouTube Shorts, you get off of just random slop brain rot content, okay? Stop eating junk food and getting dopamine from that. And then all of your happiness, all of just the good feeling stuff in your brain comes from winning your gunfights. Think about when you were in school and you go through school all day just boring, no phone, just learning, whatever. And then you come home and you play video games and it's the greatest thing ever. I think this is already a good thing because you know you shouldn't be on TikTok for like 6 hours a day. But if you can push it even further to where you're just not having random content entering your ears and your eyes, when you go and you get on the game and you're actually focused, this may not be 100% scientific, but I'm willing to bet on it. Bro, if you just stay off of TikTok and you stay flooding your brain with dopamine, I think when you get on the game, your brain's just going to be wanting to actually get better more and pay attention more. I don't think that's like a crazy thing to say. If you're able to make your brain only feel positive when you go and you win a match and you have good aim, if you're not just flooding your brain with just random content on YouTube, on TikTok, bro, that's going to be reinforced in your brain. Think about how much you scroll on TikTok just over and over and over. You do it so often. Just reinforces it. Instead, have good aim, good performance, be reinforced. Now, number 7 is an actual cheat code. This is going to sound a bit funny. Setting delusional goals and higher expectations is one of the few cheat codes and time skips that you can have in improving at almost anything. Your brain, when you give it like some baseline to meet, some standard to meet, you'll see right away you want to reach that thing. So anything less than that is just not going to be good. I think the reason why that works so well is because you set that goal, all your small just errors just become like, you can't be doing that. Now, I say set delusional goals, though I'm kind of serious about it, and it shouldn't be delusional. It should just be high enough to where you know you can reach it, or on your best days, you've reached it before. But I think why setting such a high goal is important and it can be a cheat code, because if starting today, let's say, bro, you're a gold player in COD, right? You're using game assist, you're just trying to get better, you're stuck in gold somehow. If you set the goal to be a top 250 player, and you think about how a top 250 player plays, or just imagine in your head a top 250 player, bro, that person probably has put in many hours before in COD before. So now you just need to start putting in many hours like from here on out, because you're a top 250 player now, right? They're playing hours and hours every day. Odds are they've played people that are better than top 250. They've probably got smacked by like either challengers or pro players. And because they're on the game all day, they're top 250. They're not going to be on TikTok, not going to be scrolling. So odds are, bro, they're not spending hours and hours in bed doing nothing. The weekends, any extra free time that they have, they don't touch grass, they're going to be on the game. They're queuing up. You're not queuing up. And when you set a higher expectation or a higher goal, it allows you to skip or just like bypass a lot of the bad habits you already have, because it brings them to the front. Obviously, things come up. You set a delusional goal. I'm Celestial Complete. Okay. I have the best aim in go backs. I do not. But immediately it starts to come to my attention of reasons why I do not, and things that like need to get fixed. I think comparing those two things, saying you're thing one, but in reality, like you're here, it starts to kind of like lessen that gap. And then all of these things in between start to become a lot more obvious. But bro, aim trainers are out. If you're not aim training, what are you doing? If you don't want to think about it, I've opened up coaching spots. You can hit me up on Twitter. We'll get you shooting straight.